First, get into position like this. Then move like that. Yep, that's it.
Take it back, Allie. I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
When I was adventuring in the
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
Selamat datang di live stream Kehendak. Terima kasih berdua sekalian sudah mampir. Bantu like dan subscribe agar terus berkembang. Terima kasih. Oke. Atur dulu lah. Oke. Halo Bro Sukmai. Chatnya lancar bang, lancar bro. Terima kasih sudah mampir. Aku pakai ini aja sekarang. Aplikasi bawaan dari stripnya.
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
Jadi kayak gini.
Take a
Nah,
deep
gitu
breath,
aja.
as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then, poof! It's now flying away.
Selanjutnya
Shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
keliling dulu lah.
You gotta try Dawn Winery's Dandelion Wine.
Oke, keliling.
First, get into position like this. Then move like that. Yep, that's it.
Stories only bang. Mau stories only aja kah? Oke. Siap. Bentar ya. Antigua, Historia Antigua.
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go! It always rains when I go on an adventure. Don't stand too close to me,
Anjay,
or you
badai
might
bro.
get hit by lightning.
Seram sekali. Bikin jembatan
I'm
lah.
looking forward to this.
Badai.
Cool it! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it!
Nostalgia. Bikin jembatan kaya.
Dodge this! Freeze!
Mantap, mantap. Buset. Buset. Ya, hilang. Astaga. Makan bang. Oke bro Sky. Terima kasih. Kena sambar dong. Anjay, anjay. Takut kelelet. Tepat sasaran petir. Aduh. Jarang-jarang disambar petir.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes. We had the fortune of meeting not too
Suara
long
zombie
ago.
bro.
They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair.
Gagah
A pleasure to be
sekali.
around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views. We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first
Suara zombie yang buat
As
bandangnya
everyone knows,
kejang-kejang.
the Lord of
Makanya-
Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting,
Makanya aku
creating
suka
goods that allowed
English
them to develop
voice-nya
trade
tuh.
with the early nations of that time.
Kira-kira si
Today, Liyue holds the sole right to
Zongli
cast Mora in the entire continent of
sedap
Tibet.
benar didengar.
The world's very first
Halo
Mora
Bro
should have been
Aldir,
cast
terima
by the
kasih sudah
hands of the
mampir.
Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed on secretly through the years as a kind
suaranya
of
bagus
token.
banget.
For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story.
Ini
For
kakek-kakek
now, I
pembual.
only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger
Makan bang,
shall become
udah.
supreme in Liyue. And the one who finds the sword
Yang
may be
kenyang, bro,
crowned
makannya.
Liyue's sovereign.
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's
Suara
value.
Zhongli, bro. Hah.
Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence.
Anjir, kagak
How can
percaya
you
lo.
so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's
Astaga.
profound foresight?
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this.
Ini quest yang Dewa
Long
Garam
ago,
itu bukan.
when Liyue Harbor was being constructed,
Dewa Garam
the
quest
Lord of
kedua.
Geo
Oh ya,
taught the people
Dewa
how to
Garam
build
dulu.
houses.
Quest
The model
kedua
home he
itu
used to teach them was
ngebuka
completely cast
Asgaha.
from Mora,
Ya,
correct?
ini quest
That is
pertama.
correct, indeed.
Ahli
Okay,
batu,
then tell
arkeologi, dan ahli
Why
sejarah
would the
penyamaran
Lord of
Mora
Geo do
Zhongli.
something so
Makanya,
extravagant if
iya,
not
Dewa
because of the
Gacha
mystical
yang
power that
menyebarkan
Mora
keasingan.
contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and
Keasinan.
commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Walaupun dewa itu lemah, tetap aja namanya dewa, bro. Manusia gak bakal menang melawan kekuatan dewa, walaupun melawan dewa paling lemah. Itu sih yang aku tangkap dari perjalanan Zhongli ke tempat Dewa Garam. Kalau nggak salah dewanya dibunuh oleh rakyatnya sendiri deh, karena lemah. Terus mati semua jadi garam manusianya. Bodoh kali, kata aku kan.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir.
Aduh,
Let's
suara
go.
Zhongli. Panas dingin. Lah, kemana? Oh. Lemah, rombongan pengikutnya aja jadi batu garam, kata Kratos di God of War. Membunuh dewa menyebabkan bencana. Iya kan, dari pertarungan itu loh bro, apa namanya, dari perang dewa itu loh, 2000 tahun atau berapa ribu tahun. Yang kata ini loh, apa, sebelum kataklizm perang antar dewa. Kan Dewa Garam itu dewa paling lemah, hanya bisa bersembunyi bersama masyarakatnya doang. Kan Dewa Garam itu minta perlindungan sama ini si Rex Lapis. Ya dikasih tempat yang di, bentar aku nggak bisa ngasih tahu lokasinya, di sini loh.
Behold, the princess.
Ini kan masih lingkungan Liyue. Nih. Di sini. minta perlindungan sama Rex Lapis, terus dikasih deh tempat perlindungan di sini. Jangan sok nih bang sama suara Zhongli. Iya itu kawanku. Anjay, sok nih sama suara Rex Lapis
I
dong.
created another universe and founded paradise.
Jadi yang meninggal itu dewanya sama seluruh masyarakatnya deh. Itu sih yang aku tangkap dari story Zhongli yang pertama.
Ow! Where did that come from?
Walaupun dewa itu lemah, yang paling lemah bahkan, tetap aja dewa. Kata temanku yang cewek aku yang suka banget Zhongli, sampai ke bawah mimpi. Anjay, segitunya ya. Emang sih suara Zhongli, voice yang English, ini benar laki banget.
No
Beda
one's joined
sama
me on an
suara
adventure
Zhongli
in
yang Jepang.
ages. Come on, let's go.
Seperti bukan kayak bapak-bapak sih. Kalau yang Inggris bapak-bapak banget. Kalau yang Jepang kayak
Ladies,
abang-abangan
adventure
gitu.
team, assemble!
Beda sih. Memang
What I'm about to say
orangnya
is a
humble
bit
banget
disrespectful of
kedengarannya.
the Lord of
Iya.
Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks.
Kagak itu
So
loh,
it's best to discuss
dari
this
suara
somewhere
itu kagak
quiet.
sombong dari
Your
nada
argument
bicaranya
just now
Zhongli.
exhibited a cuteness of speech
Itu
and
sih
thought.
yang bikin bagus
Most
banget.
importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
This
Kan
This
yang
bit of
membunuh
history is
dewa
a
garam itu kan
long story,
rakyatnya sendiri,
but you may
bukan
not like the
Morax.
truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
Quite so. I don't know where to begin.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon.
Kan
There's no need to overreact
dari
now.
cerita
I'm simply an
Jepang itu nggak
archaeological
semuanya
researcher
jahat
from
juga.
Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
Ada yang orang biasa nggak tahu kan rekayasa
But this
juga,
time, I registered with the
nggak
Liyue
tahu kan
Ministry of Civil
skim
Affairs.
dari
I could show you the
ini
official
fatwa yang
documentation if you
atasan
want to see
gitu.
it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here.
Mantap
The
lah
results of
ceritanya,
which will all be
kompleks.
shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
Mantap.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It
Thank
is
you
a story
Zhongli.
from before the rise of
Terima
the
kasih
Seven.
atas info
Although the
ini.
god of salt
atas
has
ilmunya.
already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
This Wait, this is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will
Baru
surely be of
ketahuan
great help
bahwa
to us.
satunya mau
Oh,
duit,
what talent?
mau harta.
If my friend espies a treasure
Iya lah.
chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too!
Ada udang di balik batu.
That is quite enticing. All right, then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the God's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
Anjay. Mata duitan. Anjay lah kau.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
Guyan Stone Forest.
A god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean,
Mata
rich
duitan.
with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life. Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare,
Mantap.
let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Okay.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
Oh iya, lumayan. Nambang dulu kan. Anjas. Anjas.
Adventure time. Yeah.
Anjas. Let's go.
Off we go.
Kayak ketahuan.
Off we go. Off we go. Adventure time. I'm going in.
Nice and spicy. You're toast. By royal decree. All eyes on me. Positions.
Kamu ngapain?
Boba, get them. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
No rest for the wicked.
Oh.
Why are there enemies here?
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Okay. Exquisite just dibuka. Noise.
Let's light it up.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Hampir. Aduh.
Dance with the waves. With all my strength. Yeah. Ha.
Anjay.
They're gathering together here. But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. The hydromimic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Destroy. Anjay. Anjay. Anjay.
Wings of darkness.
Anjay, sakit, sakit.
I'm going in.
Sakit perut.
Let's light it up.
Boba, get them.
Sakit, 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 sakit. Jelas parah.
Positions.
Sakit bro. Aduh.
Yeah.
Sakit, sakit, sakit.
It's just a stone slab, but
Sakit,
its
pedih, pedih.
design is quite unique. This should be
Hampret.
enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Hello.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the God of Salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss.
Anjay.
We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look.
Gelut.
What a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next. I'll scout ahead. Keep back!
Oke. Oke, let's go.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Apa sih? Tidak kenal. Ayo Bang Ganteng. Lah, kok kata aku gak ngapa-ngapain. Sorry Bang Baal. Dia gak sengaja kayaknya. Apa sih chatnya? Bentar ya, aku cek dulu. Keteo, anjay. Kepencet kamu bro. Ada aja. Anjay, semoga gak marah lah bro Baaldir. Iya, maaf ya bro Baaldir. Gak sengaja itu bro Alan. Sorry. Awal-awal sih masih bagus pakai razor. Di akhir-akhir udah nggak kepake. Tapi siapa tahu kan di spiral abis sekarang kepake. Tapi spiral abisnya udah beberapa hari lagi sih mau hilang. Anjay. Bentar ya, aku nyari wolf hook dulu, naikin ke 40 biar bisa gelut. Bisa dibuka nggak TO-nya sama abang? Bentar ya. Apa ini? Aduh, aku juga ngehapus. Goblok. Gak ada pilihannya sih bro. Udah aku tambahkan jadi moderator aja dulu lah. Mohon maaf bro Baaldir. Aduh. Tapi udah aku jadiin mod sih. Anjay, aku pencet lagi bro Alan. Goblok. Bro Alan gimana ini? Aduh. Anjas. Bro, chat lagi dong bro. Goblok. Halo, bro Alan. Chat lagi bro.
I smell rabbit.
Kaki bisa lagi diatur. Oh aman. Bodoh. Aku pun gak ngerti No obengku. Bentar, obeng. Sip, udah aman. Goblok. Aduh, kok bisa gitu? Aku soalnya buka YouTube biasa, bro. Bukan YouTube itu sih. YouTube Studio gitu bukan. Jadi kagak ada pilihannya sih. Mungkin harus nunggu tuh Proba Aldir. Ada aja. Waduh. Arah saja. YouTube kenapa sih ini? Kagak tahu Mungkin kita salah pencet atau gimana? Kayak aku tadi salah pencet. Mohon maaf ya Bro Alan. Itu kesalahanku sih. Aduh. Hanya bisa tertawa. Aduh. Anjir, kesini dong. Wolfhook, bukan. Kukira Wolfhook. Mundur terus, pantau maju. Anjir, ada apa ini? Kami sama-sama salah, bro. Aku salah terus nge-TO Bro Alan. Terus Bro Alan gak sengaja nge-TO Bro Aldir. Aduh, ada saja. Alan OTW jadi villain. Anjas.
Sharp.
Anjas. Kalau gak bisa di cancel, emang harus nunggu 5 menit baru bisa chat lagi. Oh, aneh nih YouTube. Aku lagi minum, lihat HP lagi kok PTO. Mungkin error, bro. Siapa tahu kan error. Yang sabar. Ada. Anjir, lumayan nih. Buat satu lagi. Hari 20 biji dulu ya. Baru lanjut story quest Zhongli. Menit dong dia. Aduh, sorry. Ada. Mungkin Bro Aldirnya udah pergi juga kali, bro. Bro Aldir OTW villain yang paling kuat. Anjay. Anjay. Bang, bener udah rilis. Apa itu yang sudah rilis besok Mei? Kasih aku informasi. P4-nya. Oh iya, bentar ya aku cek dulu. Nih, udah ada nih kayaknya. Tara. Nah, ini ya ini Tartaglia, weaponnya Kagura sama Polar Star. Ayo, mau gacha yang mana? Kalau aku sih mending weaponnya sih. sama-sama kepake. Kalau aku ya gacha weapon. B4 nya gitu dah. Iya suram. Senjata bagus itu. Ya senjata bagus. Skip weaponnya bro bagus loh. Aku nunggu Singkyu udah C5. Oh ya betul lagi tuh. Dapat dulu gacha weapon habis dapat Aquila. Oke. Anjir aku lupa Nahida kan belum pulang. Nah aku juga belum pulang. Gimana dong? Aku kayaknya mau gacha Tartaglia deh. Kalau ini Nahida belum keluar. Tapi masih bingung juga sih. Soalnya kan Raiden di PES kedua. Gimana juga dong? Aduh. Bingung lah. Ya sabar aja kita kan. Mending skip Tartaglia, dia susah mainnya. Iya sih, lebih mudah Raiden. Ini cukup nggak? 16 4 lagi dong. Aduh, dimana sisanya? Anjir bukan. Skip semua C2 in Raiden. Mantap. Oke. Yang bisa C2 sih C2 in. Terus Nahida C2 juga. Spiral abis pakai 2 karakter doang kuat itu. Raiden sama Nahida. Terus satunya lagi itu juga weapon pakai itu aja sih. Weapon pakai prototype Ember buat heal. Wah, 2 party doang bro buat spiral, kuat banget. Semoga ada yang dapat ya bro. 10 kali gacha dapat 2 Raiden atau 3 Raiden buat C2. Ku doain biar kamu bahagia kalian semua. Habiskah? Habis habis bro. Astaga. Santuy bro Sokmai. Gacha yang mau aja. Tapi untuk awal-awal sih gacha semua akun B5. Bukan gitu. Gacha akun B5 yang itu yang perlu buat spiral maksudnya. Misal kayak Raiden gacha, Nahida gacha. Terus siapa tuh lagi? Kazuha gacha. Apa lagi ya? Dapat ya gacha-gacha aja lah yang tier SS semua. Yelang juga. Terus ku kasih blessing kalau 10 kali atau heartbeat 2 kali Raiden. Anjay, semoga dapat bro. dan beruntung. Ya, semoga beruntung kalian semua. Tepat level 50. Level 50 udah bisa. Aduh, salah. Semoga beruntung, bro-bro sekalian. Kan siapa tahu rezeki loh. Rezeki nggak kemana kata orang. Terakhir kali dapat lobby jadi banner kasus hariran kemarin. Oke. Anjir, ditangkis. Dapat XP lagi 100. Oke.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
You're toast! Positions. This dance is for you.
Get back. I'm going in. Let's light it up.
Nice and spicy. With all my strength.
All eyes on me.
Langsung. Yeah, naik juga. Kalau terakhir perlu 10 kali dapat 2 bintang 5 di banner awal Ayaka rilis. Anjir, aku ingin merasakannya lagi. Anjir, aku nggak pernah 10 kali pull dapat 2 di akun utama. Sedih. Terasa garamnya sangat pedih. Anjir, kagak beruntung. Ya sudahlah. Apa boleh buat? Ini ada perahu tapi kagak bisa dipakai. Anjay.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of Salt. I don't know, there's no concrete evidence, but I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then. Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of Salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
This peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
Positions!
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Woohoo. Anjay.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyenstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Anjay.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then,
Sedih.
let's go.
Oh yeah. Ih, patah-patah. Parah.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Of mystery and salt. Okay. Of mysteries and salt. Oke, kita pakai apa aja ini? Ada hydro, ada elektro, ada cryo. Berarti hydro, oke. Terus cryo. Hydro, oke. Terus cryo.
Ready when you are.
Terus elektro.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Terus habis elektro. Elektro, ini pyro dah.
I'll bring my seasonings!
Oke. Oh ya, ini juga bisa sih. Gini aja lah biar ada
I won't
healer.
hold you back. Much.
Oke.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who...
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Menakutkan. Udah burn out. Anjay. Kasih motivasi dong biar semangat lagi main Genshin. Ulang dari awal, bro. Jadi semangat lagi. Anjay.
Stabilize!
Everybody stand back! Ha!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Dance with the waves! Positions!
Kak, makin males aku. Anjay. Kok bisa makin males?
Crumble!
Mungkin pensi aja dulu, bro. Kalau udah burn out nggak ada solusi lain sih. Nggak bisa dong, pancing dulu lah keluar. Jadi gini cukup lah, wah cukup. Ngapain kamu?
Oz, reveal thyself! Here!
Oke. Nice, itu lah nice.
Rise! Quake!
Gak bisa dong.
Crumble!
Ih.
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
Okay.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full,
Motivasi coba
it is
ketik
also
spasi
forever half
takur.
full. That
Kirim
is
ke
to say, it is
6288.
bottomless.
Anjas.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Anjas.
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss One, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, It's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on,
Halo
shall we?
guys, terima kasih sudah mampir. Aku belum menyapa.
Stabilize!
With all my strength. Yeah.
Solidify! This is order. Stabilize!
Positions. Yeah.
Aku jatuh hampir. Anjay.
Rise! Quake!
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless! Why would she get anything?
Oh boy. Here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
Anjay.
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you! Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Pay your dues!
Going in! Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Let's light it up!
Here! This dance is for you!
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time. I will have order!
Merasakan tuh penderitaan.
Free no escape!
Positions! Yeah!
You can't run from death.
Mantap, ada zonglai.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long. Yeah! Good thing Paimon can smell a liar from a mile away.
Anjas.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts.
Anjay.
When people see the object of their dreams, How many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Oke.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Ketahuan.
Why do you say that?
Ketahuan.
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge and can recognize naught but a few simple relics.
Yes.
However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Chising, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
I never heard you say Lord of Gale. I've never heard you say Rex Lapis.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart! We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Hon Zhongli difitnah dan difitnah. Aduh, manusia. Harta. Oke. Bang Alam pensikah main Genshin? Katanya iya. Lagi burn out. Wah, kata-katanya burn out. Bentar ya. Kayaknya akunnya masih rajin on, tapi katanya burn out. Burn out. Bro, suaraku gimana? Masih kedengaran kah?
Boats are made for
Itu
transferring
orang tua
commodities back and
nyetel
forth, and those that
radio.
come across Liyue tend to stay a
Anjas.
while. So it is where many things
Jadi
come
mohon
to
maaf
settle.
kalau ada suara radio masuk. Iya, burn out. Gimana suaraku, bro? Aman kah?
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Udah aman. Oke. Mohon maaf ya, orang tua mau nyetel radio. Aku tutup dulu. Oke, terus di mana lagi hartanya? Oh, di atas.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Oke, kagak ada chat lagi. Lanjut.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Cool it! Gather!
Midnight Phantasmagor! All eyes on me!
Freeze! Order guide you!
Di meteor, kagak mati bro, di meteor.
Stabilize!
Luar biasa.
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Let's light it up!
Sini.
This is
Bom
order.
dulu kalian.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
With all my strength! Ha! Dance with the waves!
Solidify!
By royal decree!
Yeah.
Gede 1000. Damage zonglai. Kenapa ada chat lagi? Mang, halo juga Bro Zero tuh, kayak apa kabar? Wah, maaf banget gak ada mampir rancak pada Bapak aman. Terima kasih Bro Zero tuh sudah mampir. Terima kasih banyak.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a...
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the God of Salt had to fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the God of Salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim 1.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true, but Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only 1 object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure.
Anjay,
How about you let
Paimon.
this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Anjay.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Oh no.
The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Hey! Come back!
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Anjay. Celup. Rasanya itu celup. Diambil dulu pedang pembunuh dewa. Ambil pedang pembunuh dewa. Partikel apa sih?
Stabilize.
Ambil. Terus kemana lagi? Itu sudah diambil.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Aneh banget HP-ku. HP satunya error. Oke. Iklan lagi coy.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Satunya lagi masuk ke dalam terus. Cuma 4 doang. Aduh.
Every journey has its final day.
Oke lah.
Don't rush.
Halo bro, S Forsat. Halo. Terima kasih sudah mampir.
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
Nah, rakyat sendiri yang ngebunuh. Bodoh.
Quake!
Kasihan dewanya dibunuh oleh rakyatnya sendiri.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Kasihan.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day.
Kasihan.
The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if This is so... I can't! This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now. Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Of course.
What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
I'll watch your back.
Oh, you're calling for me? Coming!
I'm taking the stage. Gonna be epic.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming. I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Sedih.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer. We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer. Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more. I will remain here for a while. That is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific
Halo
answer.
Aditya FF
But now,
XXSS.
yes.
Halo Florian
I
Gaming.
suppose I will
Di
continue
screenshot
in
nggak
my
tuh?
role as a consultant at
Iya.
Wangsheng Funeral
Untuk
Parlor.
dia buat
But if
ini,
this journey was to your
buat
liking,
thumbnail.
why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Leo's past?
Sedih. Sedih. 152. Oke. Sekarang ngapain ya? Quest lagi. Venti bisa, Tartaglia juga bisa. Oke lah. Misi Tartaglia dulu. Tartaglia yang mana? Sorry. Oh ini Tartaglia. Oke. Oh tapi sebelum itu aku nyari dulu lah. Mencari sisa treasure chest.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Issue plane. Sebentar ya, nyari biskuit plane dulu. Oke dapat ke biskuit plane. Ada chat baru? Kagak ada. Oke. Ke sini.
If you're scared of lightning, hide now.
Ada chat. Oke. Oh kagak ada. Oke loh. Kirain ada.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
Masuk ke dalam. Oke. Ada dua.
Positions!
Everybody stand back! Nice and spicy! Eat this!
Jangan lari kau. Kabur. Halo. Hujan. Ya, lagi hujan. Maaf ya, bro. Rada sulit, harus buka tutup ini chat dari Streamlabs error, gak bisa digunain.
Smell of treasure. Strange. Smell of treasure. Strange.
Aduh. Oke, saatnya mengklaim hasil dari mengkill Mitacho.
Empty chest. Good for storage. I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Ini rada sulit, harus membawa tinggal dulu lah kalau begitu kan. Bolak balik. Capek.
Just what will we come across this?
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Oke. Ada chat lagi? Oh, kagak ada. Oke. Ke tempat selanjutnya. Ada bang. Oh halo. Chat gue gak muncul anjir. Chat yang mana? Emang kagak muncul sekarang, Bu. Suram. Jadi kita lanjut ya.
These things useful?
Ada lagi chat? Kagak ada, oke. Let's go. Anjir langsung cerah. Mendadak.
Smell of treasure.
Ada chat lagi.
Strange.
Bang lu orangnya lawak. Anjay, kok bisa jadi lawak, bro? Kagak lawak aku, kagak lucu. Terus, wah di muka. Ada lagi? Kagak ada, oke. Astaga.
Quick! This is not the
Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
I'm going in!
Smell of treasure. Strange.
Oh, halo bro, Naina Palas Pagar. Halo, halo, terima kasih sudah mampir.
These things useful?
Oke, paling ujung bro. Situ. Oke, kagak ada chat lagi, lanjut.
These things useful?
Oh, you're calling for me?
Terus
Everybody stand back!
Okay, nice. Mantap.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
Good for storage. Oh. Oh. Halo. Ada chat. Hujan. Halo Bro Lester. Terima kasih sudah mampir. Halo, halo.
I smell rabbit.
Aduh. Ada chat lagi. Kagak ada. Oke. Ganti lagi suruh. Nah, ini aja lah.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Oke. Hah, ada chat lagi. Coba melawak bang. Kagak bisa ngelawak bro.
I'm
Bukan
hungry.
keahlian
Let's
saya.
hunt.
Ada lagi. Kagak ada. Aman. Anjay, violet tipis. Let's go.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
Kagak ada chat. Aku ngecek terus. Notifnya kagak muncul. Yang sering di samping itu loh. Bisa gitu ya. Jadi bingung. Bang, lebih mending sakit gigi apa sakit kepala? Sakit kepala deh daripada sakit gigi. Di dalam nggak bisa diapa-apain. Kalau sakit kepala masih bisa dikompres atau diapain kayak gitu. Sakit gigi lama bro.
Smell of treasure.
Anjay.
Strange.
Kayak gampang-gampangan sakit gigi.
Let's light it up.
Oh, panas. Gigi bisa dicabut, kepala enggak bang. Makanya. Aduh. Kalau sakit kepala udah bro, masih bisa dibawa kemana-mana. Coba sakit gigi, aduh. Nggak enak ngapa-ngapain, makan pun nggak enak. Oke, lanjut ya. Sebentar, main ini dulu lawan apa namanya. Nah, di sini. Muncul kan si babi.
Reveal thyself.
keras. Anjay. Aduh, salah. Harusnya diapiin.
By royal decree. I summon thee. I'm going in. At the right hand, into the fire.
Gagal mati.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Di situ. Luput. Bentar ya.
Nice and spicy.
Mantap.
These things useful?
Ada chat lagi. Hujan, pose foto yang keren. Gak bisa pose foto kayak gini, ngantuk. Aduh, lanjut lagi aku nyari treasure chest. Oke, dapat satu lagi di bawah sini. Nah, di sini mana ya? Nah, oke, dapat. Lanjut, ada chat lagi. Oh, kagak ada. Oke. Akhirnya selesai. Aduh. Game over. Halo bro Sky. Ngapain lagi ya? Oke lah, aku misi Liyue. Misi Liyue dulu.
Where are we dancing today? The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Turu, anjay. Mau tidur kah? Oke. Mantap. Lanjut bro Sky. Aku nyari treasure dulu. Kagak nyari treasure. Quest. Kita lihat Tatang. Dua jam 15 menit. Oke. Udah jam 5 sih. Bentar lagi lah. Anjir lah, hujan seharian, tembok sampai berair. Catnya jelek. Anjay. Bisa gitu bro. Aduh, semoga nggak kenapa-napa ya. Peralatan elektronik di rumah. Sedih sih. Aduh.
Be on your
Bangkor
guard,
sama
traveler.
Superman lebih
Now is
kuat
no time
siapa?
for sightseeing.
Oh, why is that? Has something
Pertanyaan yang
happened?
bagus.
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active Ruin Guard presence in this area, even though this is far beyond their normal area of activity. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no clear
Kamu
reason.
nanya Thor sama
So did
Superman
somebody
lebih kuat
wake them up?
siapa? Anjay.
As I say, the reason is still
Baterainya dikit
unclear.
bang. Gak
We have very
sampai
little intelligence
netes-netes.
at present.
Berairnya dikit bang. Gak
Moreover,
sampai netes-netes.
the
Oke.
ruin in question is of the
Bang
especially
Bajul
spooky
Sumatera sama
variety.
Mbak Tiara
Strange
Sumatera lebih
noises are often heard coming
sedih
from
mana?
within. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order
Roger
comes through from
Sumatera sih
headquarters.
jelas. Lebih sedih Roger Sumatera bro.
In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millilith patrols. We must not let innocent civilians come to harm.
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Is there any way I can help?
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer, but it just wouldn't be worth the
Bener
risk.
sih, soalnya dia nangis sambil bawa Harley Davidson. Nah, anak motor banget kan, nangis sambil nangis di bawah hujan. Woi.
Is that so? Well, if you're genuinely offering, I did see some Ruin Guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too busy
Lebih
warning
kayak
passersby
mingguan
to
apa
investigate myself.
celide.
Footprints, eh?
Radionya dangdut kah? Mantap tuh. Iya bro, lagi nyetel dangdut.
While the Millilith stands guard,
Mau nanya
evil
suaraku
shall never
kedengeran
prevail.
kah?
On behalf of the
Kayak
Millilith,
Pak.
I salute you, traveler. You have my gratitude.
Kayak
I will
mingguang apa
rendezvous with you once
cilde.
I have finished my patrol.
Mingguang lah. Tapi kalau digabungin seluruh SNES Naya, lebih kayak SNES Naya sih. Soalnya mereka punya bank Northland Bank itu loh. Lebih kuat Virgil apa Pak Ganjar? Virgil dong. Bisa menyabet itu semua, menyabet siapa? Menyabet yang horny anjay. Main Genshin sambil joget bang, anjay. Seandainya aku pakai PC aku joget bro. Kan ada facecam. Ini lo main HP kagak bisa, anjay. Sedih saya. Nih, ku gedein dikit mic-nya biar bisa berirama. Nah, kedengeran nggak? Pak Ganjar Pranowo juga bisa mengjudgment slash para koruptor, anjay. Mantap. Mantap. Aduh.
This footprint is huge. It has to be the one that guy was talking about. And here's another one. Yep. Seems the ruin guards did come out for a walk after all.
Musiknya bang. Maklum lah. Like ini orang tua suka dangdut. Copyright gak ya kalau gini? Bodo amat bro sama copyright. Masih YouTube kecil juga. Kalau copyright ya jelas copyright sih. Bang, hukumnya menikahi anime apa? Waduh, bingung aku bro, bingung udah. Jangan bodo amat bro, hendak nanti kamu nggak makan. Santuy. Anjir, apaan ini? Anjir, yang mana sih musuhnya? Kabur dulu lah. Kabur dulu. Kemana ini kabur? Bentar. Di mana ini buat kabur? Sini aja lah. Hukumnya get well soon. Nah betul, get well soon bro. Bro S for set, get well soon. Itu jawaban paling benar sudah, get well soon. Saya mau menikah anime karena dia meninggalku. Hah? Saya mau menikah anime karena dia meninggalku. Kagak nangkep aku bro, meninggalku. Kalau bisa jangan disingkat-singkat bro. Kagak ehem. Pikiranku lagi terbagi. Harus gelut sama harus ngalahin Reingard.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand.
You're toast! Add the frying pan into the fire!
All eyes on me.
With all my strength!
Yeah.
Aduh sakit.
Oh no! Shadow Raven, left!
Aduh,
Teamwork is dreamwork.
anjir. Aduh.
Shoot, I can't afford any more bandages.
Anjay.
Oz revealed up nice and spicy! This dance is for you! Here!
Meninggalkanku, udah muak dengan cewek 2D.
Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some more.
Anjay, gitu toh maksudmu? Gak boleh bro, kalau gitu berbahaya. Nanti mentalmu terganggu.
Off we go.
Bang tahu lagu genjer-genjer nggak? Tahu sih, tapi nggak boleh dinyanyiin katanya. Bro kehendak aku ingin mengtesmu, kamu tim Senhe apa Yelan? Yelan dong.
Benny's adventure team, assemble.
Ban apa yang enak buat tidur?
Or not.
Ban apa ya? Bantau. Anjay, kukira kamu mau pertanyaan menjebak. Aku sudah siap-siap. Nih adiknya Cilde.
Hey you! Check this out! Isn't it awesome? What is he wearing?
I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one?
Ini adalah Reingard yang kehilangan kok katanya.
Excuse me. His name is Mr. Cyclops, actually. What sort of dumb name is Ruinguard?
Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute! Wait, what? Do people seriously call him that?
Yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff. Right now,
Si
he's
paling
at the
tahu.
Institute for Toy Research in Leo.
Anjay.
That's where Mr. Cyclops has come from. It's always
Beneran.
nice to meet someone else who likes
Cilde,
toys.
bang.
So tell me, where'd you get your
Beneran
toy
adik
from?
Cilde,
Must be
bang.
a pretty new
Cilde.
toy, huh? I've never seen one that can fly and talk before.
Cilde. Aduh. Paimon dan bukanlah mainan.
Yeah! Paimon is not a toy!
Greetings. Have you found anything? Oh. A child?
Mata sama.
What's the situation here?
Belajar chat dulu, Dek.
We just, found you.
Anjay.
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area. It's extremely dangerous.
Killing machines?
Killing
You
machine?
mean ones that look like this?
Maaf kok, saya masih SMP.
It's not moving now, but if it were to wake up, the consequences would be...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine. He's one of the good guys.
Mr. Cyclops?
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If
Si
he's saying
Lede
mean things about
gini
Mr.
kah?
Cyclops, he's definitely a bad
Si Lede.
I'm just trying
Masa
to help.
sih? Sudah, jangan berdebat. Aduh, kok gak bisa dipencet.
I've always
Tolong
been
kasih
hopeless at
tahu
dealing with children.
nggak bener gimana.
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do the babysitting?
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
Bang, itu adiknya Cilede ya. Iya, adiknya Cilede.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again! My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But I'm all on my own, and I don't know where to find him. You came all the way from Snezhnaya?
Snezhnaya?
I think this is the part where I give you this. There you go. What is it? Looks heavy.
Udah kasihan anak orang nangis nanti, anjay. Adiknya Ciledug, gimana cara ngetik Cilide yang benar? Nama daerah aja sekalian.
My brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a
Nama
nice person to give this to,
udah
and they
kasihan
will
anak
take good
orang
care of
nangis
Tusser.
nanti.
Your brother?
Sabar ya bro.
Still, it's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with nothing but a few bags of mora. Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much mora from selling toys. Yay! Thanks, nice guy. All right, now we gotta make a pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
Make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
Anjay.
That one nursery rhyme kinda says all you need to know about Snezhnayan culture. Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother? Great idea! Alright, off we go!
Wah, Pinky Promise, kamu hebat dalam bahasa Inggris kalau kau hendak. Promise. Anjay. Waduh, jam 5 lewat sudah, bro. Oke, terima kasih bro sekalian sudah mampir. Kita sapa-sapa dulu lah. Terima kasih Bro Hais, terima kasih Bro Rian, terima kasih Bro S4Set, terima kasih Bro Sky, terima kasih Bro Rian. Sudah tadi Bro Rian. Terima kasih Bro Hais. Siapa lagi tadi? Itu aja deh kayaknya yang chat. Bro Lighter, Bro Naina, Palas Gapar, Palas Pagar, Bro Aditya FF, Bro 02, Bro Alan, Bro Sukmai, terus siapa lagi? Bro Galuh Agus Sabdi, terus Bro Baaldir yang chatnya tadi kehapus. Terima kasih bro sekalian sudah mampir, bye bye. Subuh nanti live, anjay. Nanti malam live gak? Live. Cilede. Bang coba klik yang sebelah tombol co-op. Kenapa?
Let's go find some treasure.
Oke, bye-bye. Dapat plik. Dapat primo. Oh. Oke. Terima kasih bro sudah mampir. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Mandi dulu.
Oh, ow. Where did that
Kita
come from?
Nah, gitu. Oke, bye-bye. 2 jam setengah nggak kerasa. Bye-bye. Lanjut nanti malam. Bye-bye.